We did the recording yesterday.
Yeah, that's been done. But for some reason, it's showing my iPhone. Is that because I'm not a host with your co-host? Is that why?
No, it is recording. I can see on my laptop.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been recorded. Okay, thank you. Good to go then? Yep. Okay, namaste everyone. Om Shri Guru Pyo Nama. Good evening and welcome to today's session. Heartfelt gratitude for you all joining us today. Today we're going to start the second chapter of the amazing book called The Compassionate Buddha by the very learned Anandmurti Gurumaa. After the reading, we'll do some reflection. Any questions? We'll have a bit of discussion and then we'll end today's session with a meditation. So, chapter 2, Night Lit by the Moon. The sage lives alone in the dense wilderness, surrounded by lush trees and chirping birds. His entire being is filled with bliss, not in any bondage, free, forever free. By Swami Ram Tirtha. A yogi, practitioner of yoga, is someone who is completely self-reliant and has reached the pinnacle of spiritual evolution through unshakable resolve and perseverance. It is these attributes that make someone a yogi. Swami Ram Tirtha, in his ode, has described the yogi living in the forest. He illustrates the yogi who is living alone in the wilderness. The picturesque surroundings, his body has become nothing but an abode of the Almighty, whose individual self has merged with the cosmic universal self. And the truth is, even if such a yogi moved to live in a concrete jungle, i.e. the hustling, bustling city, there would not be a slightest reduction in his state of bliss. It is a common misperception amongst people that to be a yogi, one needs to exile oneself to the forest, to the mountains far away from civilization. I remember when Guru Nanak Dev was travelling through the Himalayas, the yogis living there saw him and were curious to know how an ordinary person had climbed the heights of the Himalayas. On inquiring, Guru Nanak Dev's disciple replied, "My name is Mardana, and this is my friend Bala. And the one standing over there with a beautiful serene face is our beloved Guru, Guru Nanak." To all the questions those people asked, like which god you worship, which mantra you recite, which religion you follow, Mardana had but one answer. The ever-merciful Almighty Lord, Guru Nanak Dev, told them, if you have completed your sadhana, i.e. spiritual discipline, spiritual self-training, attain the spiritual heights, then you don't need to live in isolation anymore. This is because the true test of whatever you have attained all there is to attain cannot be done here. You can only be tested when you return to the worldly life. When one is living alone high up in any mountain, far away from home, no markets, no attractions, where there is no one to entice, to provoke, to bind, how will you know if you've successfully managed to kill all the demons in the mind and eradicated all impurities? It is true that the quietude in the mountains, the lack of any distractions and disturbances, the cool and pleasant atmosphere in these secluded areas, the oxygen-rich air, no pollution, all these factors do aid in quietening the mind. Although it is another matter that normally when people visit these beautiful mountains as part of tourism, not many go there to enjoy the natural beauty, the quietude. In general, people go there for their usual definition of enjoyment: eat, drink, and be merry. Hence, they are unable to make the most of the captivating scenery. Once I asked a young adult why he always went to Shimla for a holiday. What did he do there? He replied, well, I and my friends check into a hotel, then get all spruced up and ready to roam in the town centre. There we have fun playing games, visiting bars, wolf whistling at girls. I said, if that is what you like doing, why go all the way to Shimla? Any bustling market square in Delhi will provide all that fun, including being jostled around by the crowd. But this is what most people do even when they are in such scenic, panoramic surroundings. Even in such a serene ambience, they will seek out crowded places, play snooker, visit bars, have a party, play cards, and so on to squander their time. The beauty of the mountains can only be enjoyed by the one who appreciates the lush scenery, the quietude. I believe that the more a man is in natural surroundings in the mountains, in lush greenery, in pure air, the more he is closer to God. Living in cemented houses has solidified your heart as well as a result of no fresh air, no free space, garbage right outside the homes, smoke from the factories, and severe pollution. No wonder man's lifespan gets reduced by living in such an atmosphere, not to mention all the pollutants and carcinogens that lead to grave diseases, including cancers. It is easier for the mind to rise above its afflictions at heights in the mountains. Such ambience aids a seeker to delve deeper. Reverting back to the story of Guru Nanak Dev, he continued, if you have arrived at your destination, then what is the point in staying here? Go down amidst the common people and spread the good word to others. Give all that you have received. On the other hand, if you haven't received anything as yet, then all the more you shouldn't waste any more time here. Living in such a favourable environment is no guarantee that one will definitely become a yogi. For an accomplished yogi, it is immaterial where he or she lives. Their inner tranquility and poise is unshakable, irrespective of their surroundings and circumstances. For his entire life, Mystic Kabir lived in the bustling city of Varanasi, living and working in a very crowded part of the city, but all the while immersed in singing praises of the Lord. He was not perturbed at all by his surroundings. When one is the master of the mind, a bustling city is no different to an isolated forest. And when the unruly mind is your master, even a forest will fail to provide any quietude. Now I will take up your questions. Questionnaire. The entire ambience of the ashram is so beautiful, so very pleasing. I would like to know whether, just like birth and death, is the probability of occurrence of enlightenment also dependent on fate and previous karmas, accumulated fruits of past actions. I feel that spiritual inclination and spiritual pursuit are so varied in different people, some being completely uninterested in spirituality. The atmosphere in the ashram is indeed pleasing, with beautiful gardens, the lake. This certainly attracts people to visit the ashram. The divine, the supreme consciousness, cannot be seen in a form. So, if one needs to entice your mind towards the divine, then one has to use attractive forms. The alluring beauty of nature, delicious food, comfortable accommodation, all for attracting you to visit the ashram. In fact, people often say that this doesn't look like an ashram, but rather like some sort of a resort. I say, why not? After all, you spend so much money going to all kinds of fancy places for holidaying. Well, the ashram offers a kind of spiritual holiday with immense peace of mind, which you don't get elsewhere. I don't know about you adults who, whilst being here in the ashram, may still remember your home, your family. But last year, when a shibir was held for the youth, they had such a good time that they wept when it ended. They didn't want to leave. Ashrams are designed to be pleasing, alluring, so as to entice man away from the worldly attractions. The sage Yagnavalka's ashram was said to be so enchanting that even Indra got so enticed. He wanted to own it. When Vishwamitra saw Guru Vashishta's sprawling, luscious ashram abounding with beautiful flowers, birds, and animals, he too got consumed by the desire to possess it. Vishwamitra asked Vashishta to give him the unique, exclusive cow of the ashram named Kapila. Vashishta said, she is living in my ashram of her free own accord, so you can't take her against her will. Vishwamitra asked the cow if she would go along with him, but she refused, saying, I have come to this ashram to serve the rishis, as I have always served sages. You are not a sage, and hence I can't go with you. Interestingly, this infuriated Vishwamitra, who was a king, to such an extent that he took a pledge then and there that he too would become a sage, just so that he could get the cow to be with him. God is the all-pervading supreme truth with eternal beauty. How can one perceive the beauty of the formless through the sense organs? But this beauty is being reflected in nature. Wherever you see the mountains, the trees, flowers, rivers, etc., the ambience in an ashram is designed so as to reflect this beauty. The serene, pleasant surroundings make it conducive for the mind to quieten and easily move into contemplation. Beauty begets beauty. The external beauty generates beautiful thoughts in the mind, and to appreciate any kind of beauty is an art in itself. Not everyone can appreciate it. God is beauty and has created this beautiful world in his own splendor. One needs a beautiful mind to be able to connect with God, who is the epitome of beauty. For this, the mind needs to be emptied of all the garbage of negativities. Learn to create beauty wherever possible, be it by action, creative arts, etc., in speech, or in thoughts. If nothing else, at least beautify your own life. Speak beautiful words. Entertain beautiful thoughts. God is the epitome of beauty. And if you want to be connected with that beauty, you will have to possess at least some beautiful attributes in your mind. The questioner has further asked that if possibility of enlightenment is dependent on previous karmas and fate, or whether it is dependent on the efforts made in this life. Why the previous life? I say that even the moment before now is your past. The fact is that no one can ever state what the exact present moment is. The exact present time, by the time you utter the time in hour, minutes, and seconds, that moment has gone. It is now in your past. Every moment that passes becomes your past, and every moment yet to come is your future. So, whenever one refers to the past life, it entails that the reference is to time and not to bodies, not to any previous birth. Buddha's precept says, Yasya papam katam kamam kushlen apiyati somam lokam bhavashyati abhavmutvo chandrama. No matter if you have sinned in the past, the occurrence of one virtuous act transforms you like the lustrous moon in a dark sky. The one whose sins get concealed by the virtues, he shines like the moon in a clouded sky, spreading its effulgence everywhere. Don't be disheartened if you have been involved in any unpleasant, unseemly activities in the past. It is never too late to make a fresh beginning. Anyone and everyone can walk on the path of spirituality and attain God. No one should condemn themselves, or indeed others, for any previous immoral actions, wrongdoings, or vices. Even if one has committed many sins in the past, yet the fruit of a previous good karma can be enough to bring about a dramatic change that will illuminate life forever. The following story will illustrate this further. Angulimala was an astute, highly capable young man living and learning in the ashram with his guru. His master was very happy with his progress, but his fellow students were envious of the master's benevolence on him. Hence, they hatched a conspiracy to defame him. They maliciously convinced the master that the master's wife was having an illicit affair with Angulimala. The master believed that this to be true and threw him out the ashram. A bewildered Angulimala returned to his home, but alas, his parents had, and indeed the entire village, exiled him, as they too believed that the slander to be true. He was ridiculed wherever he went and was left with no food and shelter. Eventually, all the derision and contempt that he received took its toll. He was swept by a wave of intense anger and he turned into a violent person. He started pillaging and plundering, grabbing and snatching. Every time someone would beg for his mercy, he would be reminded of how no one believed him when he had begged and professed his innocence. He started deriving sadistic pleasure from others' predicament, and this turned into a vicious cycle of ravaging and inflicting suffering on all he encountered. So much that he soon started killing. He would kill people and cut off their fingers. He pledged that he would wear a garland made out of fingers cut off 1,000 people. It so happened that when he had killed 999 people and was hiding in a forest, Buddha was passing by. Some locals tried to dissuade Buddha from going into the forest, narrating the actions of Angulimala. However, on hearing the tale, Buddha was even more determined to enter the forest. He wanted to alleviate the suffering of Angulimala. Such was his compassion. On seeing Buddha, Angulimala got excited that he had his 1,000th victim and ran towards him. However, Buddha was not perturbed in the least and kept on walking with a balanced stride. Always poised in my inner stillness, it is you who is running. Angulimala said, "Aren't you afraid of dying?" Buddha replied, "We all have to die someday. If by killing me you are gaining something, go ahead. Sharpen your weapon. I am ready to die." Angulimala was taken aback. He had never met anyone like this before, who was so calm and composed in the face of imminent death. Buddha said, "Fulfill my last wish before you kill me. Cut off that branch of that tree and bring it to me." Angulimala huffed in anger and chopped off the said branch. Then Buddha said, "Now go and rejoin that branch back to the tree." This infuriated Angulimala immensely. He retorted, "Are you crazy? How can anyone reattach a branch that has been cut off?" Buddha replied serenely, "I am ready to die, but will you be able to give my life back to me after you've snatched it away? You never hesitated even for a second before killing all those people, but can you give them their lives back? What right do you have of taking lives when you are incapable of giving it back?" On listening to these words, Angulimala dropped the weapon and with intense remorse and fell at Buddha's feet. These words were like a soothing balm to his tortured soul. Buddha lovingly caressed his face and said, "My dear child, why are you torturing yourself? You have always had the capability of being a yogi. You are a remorseful and don't have to do anything else to redeem yourself." Buddha accepted him as his disciple and gave him a new name, Ahimsak, the non-violent one. After having stayed with Buddha for some years, one day Buddha sent him to a village to gather alms. The villagers recognized him as the killer who had slaughtered their relatives in a savage vengeance. They beat him up black and blue. This news reached Buddha, who came to see him. Buddha took his head in his lap and, lovingly caressing his face, asked him, "Dear child, how are you feeling? Having endured those grievous injuries, do you feel any resentment or anger?" He replied, "Master, I am in peace. I don't bear any grudge, vengeance, or anger. When I had killed their relatives, I was living in Brahmad, in ignorance. With your grace, I came out of this. However, these people are still living in Brahmad. All I have in my heart is an earnest prayer for these people, that they too receive your grace and experience this peace inside." Buddha further asked, "These people have committed a sin by inflicting such distressing injuries on you. Shouldn't God punish them?" He replied, "If there is God, I pray that he forgive these people. They are living in ignorance and know not what they have done. May they be blessed with wisdom and enlightenment." And with these words, he passed away. Buddha's disciples were curious to know the fate of the soul of Angulimala, the non-violent one. They assumed that, considering the heinous crimes he had committed, he would have been reborn as a lowly creature somewhere. To their amazement, Buddha replied, he has attained moksha, the ultimate liberation from the cycle of this samsara. The disciples were flabbergasted. How could he attain salvation despite such a blemished past? In reply, Buddha gave the precept, Yasya papam katam kamam kushlen apiyati somam lokam bhavasyati abhav mutto vachandrama. No matter how many sins were committed by him in the past, the occurrence of a single virtuous karma was enough to mask the earlier sinful karmas, just like the darkness of the night sky is offset by happening of one event, rising of the moon, and there is no bigger virtuous karma than emerging out of the shackles of Brahmad. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna states that everyone has to face the consequences of previous karmas. You reap as you sow. However, he adds that for the one who gets consumed by the desire for betterment of the self and attaining the ultimate liberation, all his sins get burned in the blazing fire of knowledge and wisdom. All doors open for such a person. Karmas from my previous lifetimes have nothing to do with my present karmas if the virtuous desire for self-betterment arises in my mind. Then this will lead to a rising of virtuous thoughts, and the sprouting of those virtuous thoughts leads to purification of the intellect, making it grounded in the truth, which in turn will lead to self-realization and finally to the experiential knowledge of Brahma, the formless supreme consciousness, the absolute truth. Why worry about the previous karma? Why not focus on the current state of your mind, on desires that harbour you now? Thank you, thank you, thank you to Lord Buddha, Babaji, and all divine masters.
Thank you to you, Meenaji, for choosing this right book for all of us. And Anglimal's story, we've since from our childhood, we all are aware of it. But whenever you start doing anything, from a fresh perspective, all the time it hits you towards your core that if you did something wrong in ignorance, you still have the time to rectify it by working on yourself, where you can get salvation even whatever he was doing in the past, but he's still got the salvation because he chose to change himself. He was not like blaming others. He once he got that salvation, that like, oh, this is what I was doing, and these people, because they are not enlightened, doesn't mean they are wrong. The only thing is he was now holding the light, but the other people were still in the darkness. And the same thing happened with us in our entire life. We are all the time blaming others for our own pain and suffering. We never look within us that these things are the lesson where divine, we have to be very grateful for these things. Divine is giving us the chance that look, you still have the choices, but the thing is, the whatever the choices you made in the past, you have to get rid of those and choose healthy choices for yourself and for others. And as in our unified book, Mahavtar Babaji also said that choose free will for yourself and others. Never interfere in anyone's life. Never interfere in anyone's issue. You don't know about that person, why that person in that certain situation. Maybe divine has some plan, like the Angulimal. He listened to just Lord Buddha when he said that go and get that branch. And before that, all of the people, they might be so scared, they might be so afraid to have that action against him. And because of that, he was feeling he is very powerful, he can do anything in his power. But Lord Buddha himself was a divine spiritual master. He knows how to handle this situation. He knows about, he can see through his soul that This soul is just living in ignorance. This soul is not enlightened. This soul don't know anything about the light. The suffering this soul have, it's this souls choose to suffer, make other people suffer, so that to take revenge, and by revenge this person will feel good about themselves.
Mm.
And this is the mistake we all do. So thanks to Guru Ma for sharing all these things. And the beautiful thing, whatever in the beginning you said about everything is our mindset. Right now we all are sitting at our own place, yeah, enjoying this Zoom session and this wonderful book. And on the same time, when we do meditation, we already created that energy within our home. It is not like I have to go to mountains and other places, like Guru Ma explained. Sometimes you are physically there, mentally you are somewhere else. Sometimes people are so much excited, oh, I will go there and I will do meditation. When I was in nature, and once you are in the nature, you are completely lost. Yeah, maybe weather, means something happened with the weather or something else, right? Then you won't enjoy that moment, because you never learn to enjoy the moment where you are right now in this present moment. If I'm not happy with myself here, doesn't matter wherever I go. It's like the Anglimal's previous life. I will go and whatever the scars I am holding, I will make scars on other people's life or other people's skin. But when I am in peace and harmony within myself, doesn't matter I'm at my home, at my work, or I'm at hilly area, a crowded area, I be in alignment with my soul path. And salvation, we all know that for that we all have to work on ourselves. Like no one is superior, we all are learning from each other. Be in surrender. Never think that you are going to defeat someone and then I win the battle. That way you are doing the same thing what Anglimal was doing before.
Mm. Mm.
So thank you so much, Meena ji. And anyone else want to share anything, please do unmute yourself. And this is our family session, a soul family. So please share your views. What are your thought about today's chapter? Thank you. You can share about your experience while you were reading, Meena ji. What was in your mind when you were reading it? Unmute yourself.
Um, to be honest, I think what you said yesterday about the calmness we feel, as I was saying what Lord Buddha was actually saying, I felt the peace within just by reading those words. Just shows how powerful the words actually are in this book. I almost felt as though, Buddha Bhagwan's telling me that this is what I should be doing, and he's giving that example of, that Angoli man, that no matter what your past is, no matter how bad you've been in previous births, the time before now, you can change. You've got the time now. Focus on the here and now and see the difference and the change. And the fact that Angulimala was able to forgive all those people who injured him, that shows transformation in itself. That just through becoming a disciple of Buddha, he was able to transform himself and have that courage and strength to release and let go and say they know no wiser. Because obviously he'd been uplifted, so he could see that he needs to have that compassion towards the fellow beings who hurt him and upset him, because at the end of the day, that was his karma and he accepted it. So it's quite deep. That story itself is quite deep if we can apply it in everyday life. So that's the key taking. It's no use just reading the book, feeling absorbed in the moment. The key test is when you are faced with a challenging situation and you're having to think back, saying, actually, how should I respond? How should I think? How should I, retaliate back or just accept it and take a back step? It's having that wisdom to think, having been through, the unified course and doing these sessions with you, what change am I actually bringing to the here and now, which is the hardest part. But I'm sure all the divine masters are there to help and support us if we have the will and the inclination to get there. We will get there if we've got that determination and that goal. If you want moksha, you want this to be your last birth, then obviously you're going to try everything and be that person and be like the divine masters and be the Krishna, not just the follower of Krishna, like we learned the other day.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, everything is your intention. You know, where intention goes, energy flows. It is
Mm,
never late. And if you are saying that, like, now you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, how you are now in alignment, where we are now connected with the energies of all the saints, and the
mm,
saints and all the gurus are teaching the same thing. They are making sure that have to apply this in my daily routine. It is not like
mm,
when I'm in front of a god picture or photo, scripture, I be very fearful of about my things I did towards other, and later on I completely forget to work on it. You know,
mm,
people means we guess, it might be happen with you sometime. You saw that you become very fearful because, oh my god, no one
mm,
knows anything but god knows everything,
mm,
right? But if I have that in my mindset, and I entire day I will like, I whatever I did in the past, I won't repeat the same mistake. I ask for forgiveness, I will forgive others with open heart, and I will go for my transformation, where I will work on myself. I will see myself in my own mirror, my inner mirror, so that I can improve myself. Because with the Anglimal is a best example how cruel he was. It's not easy,
mm,
but he took that initiative that no, let me go for it. Like, it is a very
mm,
big step, a killer becoming a saint, right? So the
mm,
same way we all have to kill our ego, our
mm,
desires, grudges we are holding other people. We become very jealous about other people's success, other people's things, right? Whereas if see that, like, whatever I have in my life since from my childhood till now, how many time I show gratitude for that, how many time
mm,
I give importance to those things. Why my mind always think that other people have more than me?
mm,
Maybe you're more intelligent than them, right? But because your mindset is a barrier, where you are thinking, like, that other person is more superior than me. And the same thing, Lord Buddha applied on Anglima, because he was thinking he is superior than others. He made other
mm,
people afraid and he killed them. But Lord Buddha, he was Buddha, means he turned his buddhi to another way, by saying that go and get the branch before killing
mm,
me. So how beautifully means he turned a devil into a saint. And
mm,
we all have those devils within us, but we
mm,
have to keep kill means focus on that, and we have to always think positive about ourselves and others. That is the great lesson we learned today.
mm, mm.
If anyone wants to share anything, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, we will go for the second half for meditation, if it is okay with all. Okay, let's go for meditation. I think no one wants
I
to.
just quickly add, Monica G, this story
Yeah.
of jealousy and that my mum always said, never look above, always look below. Look at those people who are less worse off than you and see the gratitude of where you are. So that way you're not going to be jealous. So don't look at people who are better off than you or higher than you. Always look below because there's always people below you that would die to be in your shoes. So, that's something my mum always taught me, that never ever look above, always look below. And what you've just said reminded me of her.
The same my dad used to say. He was always saying, he will saying, you know what, you will make means branded clothes, everything, just to look good, right? But he said, if you look within yourself, your personality will become branded. You
Mm.
are holding a branded personality, right? Not, you don't need branded clothes, you need a branded personality where you have love and compassion and forgiveness for other people, and be
Mm.
ready to serve others. And we learn so many things, means selfless service from my father and my mother. And those are the things, the means, main core. When since from your childhood you become that giver,
Mm,
you are in alignment that where you can transform your life.
mm,
And even if we have our kids around us, whatever we are doing, our kids will see those things and they will follow us.
mm,
Like Anand Ma mentioned about the place, right? She
mm,
said everyone was happy. She created that kind of
mm,
environment because she knows with what kind of things youth is looking for,
mm,
right?
mm,
Because we are very materialistic, yeah. Those things impressed us more than spirituality. But
mm,
even though having all those things, but doing chanting and all these things, bringing balance is
mm,
is a very unique, I can say, unique method she chose to
mm,
teach youth and to teach us also while we are
mm.
reading it.
Yeah, amazing. Mm,
Yeah, thank you, thank you,
beautiful.
thank you. Thank you. Try
Sounds
to share the music if you can't from your mobile. Share the music and
that's
from your.
for some reason it just seems to get stuck for some reason. It just doesn't want to play. I don't know. There's obviously something that's stuck. I can try the other phone, but you said you couldn't hear it on the other phone, no?
But you have
You
when you
when
will
you
choose to talk from your phone, you can't talk because if you're playing the music, then music won't allow you to speak.
Oh, maybe that's why. But if I put the music on this phone, can you hear it then?
Yeah, can you play?
Can you
Share.
hear it?
No, we can't.
You can hear it.
No.
Oh, that's strange. It's loud and clear to me. Okay, so pop
Maybe.
out.
No, how you? Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me teach you. I think you are doing the wrong thing. Go on your screen bar. There is a share option in there
Yeah,
with the
share.
arrow. Yeah, click
Yeah.
on that,
And then where do I go? Do I go on the
and
here?
then see share sound, and click on share sound. Then you have to choose whatever you want to play,
Ah, so maybe if
not
I
the direct sound from your phone.
okay. So I wonder if this will come up if I choose one of these. Share sound.
Yes, go click and share sound, and then go for share. Then you are going to yeah, you're sharing your screen with us, right? Don't worry, we are learning from each other. So yeah, now
And
we were on the top. Just write down
do I need to
the
unmute
music.
myself here?
No, you close your things on the top. Your email and other things, please close it because you are going to share your screen with everyone. So this is your private things, right? Yes, now you can play the music.
It's playing, but we can't hear it.
No, sometime it takes some time.
Oh,
Don't
sorry, there's
worry.
an advert now. How do I get rid of this advert?
Uh, 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 Go on backward button on the top,
This
or
one?
you can type. You can type again. What music? Yes, click on the music. Yep, right. Uh, yes. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Just play the music. You're not playing the music, right? Unmute it. I think your laptop or your phone volume is low. Check. We
uh,
can't hear anything.
volume.
Okay, if you can't, okay, I will share them.
Apologies,
Uh,
sorry.
No, that's fine. Sometimes there is a setting in the laptop, so I think you need to go and check the.
I'll try
Uh,
and sort it. But
yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to play the music. Don't worry. I'm going to share my own screen.
Namah
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to.
You can hear it, yes?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Monikaji.
It's okay.
Okay, everyone sit in a comfortable posture with your back straight. Cross your legs. Clasp your fingers into fingers. Remove any glasses if you're wearing them. And gently close your eyes. We'll take 3 deep breaths. So take a nice deep breath through your nose. Expand your stomach. Hold the breath. Then out through your mouth. And again, nice deep breath. Hold. Out through your mouth. And again, a nice deep breath through your nose. Hold. And out through your mouth. Now gently focus on your thoughts. Apologies, not on your thoughts. Gently focus on your breath. Feel super calm, relaxed, and also energized. Be in the here and now, and do not worry about the past or the future. Let go and feel the presence of the Divine Supreme Energy with us now. We are all truly blessed to be here with this session, to have the help and support of Monikaji and all the Divine Masters helping us improve, grow, mature, become more spiritual, to learn all the divine knowledge, all the richness in our religious texts and books. We are so, so lucky that we have access to such deep knowledge that we can actually absorb and apply in our everyday life. If we set our heart and mind on anything, everything is possible. As Monikaji said, it's our intention that's key. Because where our attention goes, energy flows. So if we intend on meditating and clearing our thoughts and focusing on our breath and emptying our mind, then eventually we will experience that and the beauty of peace and calmness and serenity. Visualize yourself being in a deep, deep, beautiful forest with all the tall and beautiful trees and all the trailing plants. As you tread and take the steps, feel the crunching grass underneath your toes. touch the beautiful silky leaves. Breathe in the beautiful, beautiful scent of the leaves and the trees giving out a beautiful perfume. And look up at the bright, bright sky and the beautiful, beautiful sunshine. Feel the sun hitting your skin, making you warm and uplifted. Nearby, visualize a beautiful, beautiful waterfall. Listen to the falling drops of water and the lushing sound of the waves of the water. As you experience the beauty of Mother Nature, just feel yourself absorbed as you walk past and see the beauty of all the different flowers, the trailing plants, the beautiful stones that you pass. Mother Nature is truly, truly amazing, and we are so, so blessed and lucky that even near our homes we have greenery, we have trees, we have beautiful plants. We just need to open ourselves up to nature and feel the oneness, the calmness, the purity of being outside, taking in the natural cosmic energy that's there outside. Feel the peace and oneness with Mother Nature around us. Now find a beautiful spot in this lovely, lovely, luscious green forest. Sit down in a comfortable posture and just watch the beauty around. All the beautiful, bright-coloured insects around us. Beautiful butterflies around us, flying around us, coming to say hello and welcoming us to this beautiful, beautiful forest. Hear the beauty of the birds chirping, as if they're serenading us and giving us a warm welcome to their home. Animals are so, so loving and accepting, and all birds are full of so much beauty. It's like they're teaching us, look, you too are blessed with a beautiful voice. Come and sing and join in with us. Just absorb yourself with everything around you, all the nature, all the beauty, and gently feel the wisp of the wind blowing around your face and moving your hair out of your face. As you sit in this quiet mode, fully absorbed, feel the sprinkle of the rain on your head, in your Sahasrara chakra, cooling you, showering you. This is the divine supreme being showering us with his divine grace in the form of the beautiful, beautiful rain. Not heavy, just like a mist showering us, purifying us, washing us of all our fears, worries, problems, anxieties, negatives, anything that we are holding on to is gradually being washed away through this beautiful pearl drop rains bouncing on us, taking away everything that's not in alignment with us. Feel absorbed in the moment. Feel cleansed and purified. as we become one with nature, with all the birds and animals around us, all the beautiful trees swaying their beautiful branches as if they're dancing and rejoicing of us being in their company. This is your place to be, to feel one with the divine, with Mother Nature, to feel full, content, whole and healed. This is our true form. That's all that our soul truly desires, to be one in peace, calmness, happiness, joyfulness. Now let's take this opportunity to say our gratitude to this beautiful, beautiful planet Earth that the Almighty has created for us, so we can enjoy the oneness and beauty of Mother Nature. Deep, deep gratitude to our parents and our ancestors for all their teachings, guidance, help, support and love, and for making us the people we are today. To all our teachers, all our family and friends, all our gurus and divine masters, to come and help us in some shape or form whenever we reach out to them. And let's give thanks for blessing us with this beautiful body that works like magic and clockwork, for our mind, our brain, for the ability to visualize and be in the forest whilst we're sitting at home. Let's give gratitude to technology, our beautiful laptops, phones, Zoom, to music, to sound. We have sound with us always, but have we ever took a step back and said, thank you for my hearing, my ability to hear, to see, to touch, to feel, to speak? Our body is truly a miracle in the making. We are so, so blessed in every way. And the more we appreciate, the more we receive. Deep, deep gratitude. Deep, deep gratitude to Anandmurti Gurumaa for this amazing book and her teachings. Deep, deep gratitude to Lord Buddha for being the enlightened one and for making us follow his footsteps and be like him. Deep, deep gratitude to all our teachers, to all our masters who are always with us, helping us and supporting us in our everyday life's ups and downs. And deep, deep gratitude to you, dear masters, for kindly taking time out of your precious schedule to share your energies, your thoughts, your experiences, and to be with us on this divine journey of upliftment, enlightenment. Each day, in some shape or form, we're growing on the spiritual path. Step by step, we're reaching our soul purpose through the divine guidance, help and support. Each day, we're growing like a beautiful plant. Soon we will be blooming like the beautiful, beautiful flowers that we see in God's garden. Now, with that thought of gratitude to all divine masters, to our Ishtadev, our gurus, all the Devi Devtas, divine beings, divine energies, all the angels, archangels, all the divine beings that are with us throughout the day, every day. Deep, deep gratitude for their blessings, help and support and their love, making us who we truly are. Now gently rub your hands, cover your beautiful eyes. And after I count and get to 1, keep your hands on your eyes and gently open them when I come to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes and feel the beautiful warmth and the energy that we've just received. Take this energy all around your beautiful face, your beautiful head, your ears, your neck, your shoulders, arms, your chest, right down to your legs and anywhere that needs healing. And feel the healing and the warmth and the divine energy all around us. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all our gurus. Thank you to Babaji, Lord Buddha, to Monikaji and all you divine masters to join us today on this wonderful, wonderful session. Deep, deep gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Deep, deep gratitude to you for such a wonderful meditation. Butterflies, I was feeling everything. And the butterfly was so cute. And I was like, how we feel the connection with the nature. And then, it's a deep healing, actually. And your voice is magic. Thank you so much.
God's divine blessing. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful that I've learned that I need to share it with everyone. And this is a medium to be able to share that with everybody. So deep, deep gratitude.
Thank you. And the message from Kalpana ji is also, she's saying thank you to you. So deep, deep gratitude. Anyone wants to share anything, is better, to unmute yourself and use your throat chakra to express your emotions. Don't hold yourself back from saying anything, to appreciate other people, person, and when we are open, our throat chakra is open, and yes, Champaji.
Oh, so wonderful. Thank you for taking my request to do meditation afterwards, because I was just finishing off my meal and I was listening. And I sat up outside in the garden, sitting on the grass. I needed to be grounded, and it's so beautiful. And thank you for this platform. Thank you, Minaji, Monica ji. My love to you. I feel more connected now, yesterday and today. Thank you.
Thank you, Champaji. Thank you for kindly joining us as well and being outside and actually living the meditation.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. No, I was told by my nutritionalist that I need to be more grounded. So I said, okay. So it's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, if no one have anything to share, we'll meet tomorrow. Shall I wind up?
I'll just share my beautiful flowers. Look how gorgeous these beautiful flowers are.
So cute and shining so brightly.
Shining. And that's us. We're these brilliant shining flowers just waiting to bloom. And when the light, sunshine shines on them, they look absolutely amazing.
Yes, from inside and outside, it is shining and brightly.
Just like us all. Bless you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So I'm going to just close the meeting now, if that's okay.
Yeah,